What is the story of Penn Museum's Ramesses II Sphinx? Imagine walking through a bustling city in ancient Egypt, surrounded by towering temples and statues that tell stories of gods and kings. Now, picture bringing a piece of that history to life right here in Philadelphia. That's what the Penn Museum's Ramesses II Sphinx is all about. This massive statue is a real treasure from thousands of years ago. It's carved from solid red granite and stands about 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide, and 13 feet long. It's the biggest authentic sphinx in North America. The sphinx dates back roughly 3,000 years, to the time of Pharaoh Ramesses II, who ruled Egypt around 1200 BCE. The statue shows a lion's body with a human head that resembles Ramesses II himself. In ancient Egypt, sphinxes symbolized protection and royal strength, guarding temples and tombs. The face of this sphinx was originally carved with great detail, but over centuries, the face was worn down by wind and sand. This particular sphinx was discovered in 1912 during an archaeological dig led by British archaeologist W.M. Flinders Petrie near Memphis, Egypt. It had been buried up to its shoulders in silt and sand, which helped preserve it for centuries. Interestingly, the monument might have been made for an earlier king, but during Ramesses I's reign, Egyptian artists often recarved older statues to honor their current rulers. This practice kept the monuments fresh and relevant. The Penn Museum funded the excavation, and once the Sphinx was uncovered, Egyptian authorities allowed it to be shipped to Philadelphia. In 1913, it was loaded onto a large freighter and brought across the Atlantic. When it arrived, the museum's team transported it on a big ox cart pulled by horses to its new home. By 1926, the Sphinx was placed in the Egyptian Gallery, where it became a centerpiece of the collection. Recently, the museum undertook a big engineering project to move the Sphinx from its original spot to a more prominent position at the entrance of the museum. This involved lifting the 13-ton statue out of a second-story window and carefully transporting it across the courtyard. They used special equipment that made the move safe and smooth, almost like floating the statue on glorified hoverboards. The Ramesses II Sphinx isn't just a piece of ancient art. It's a symbol of Philadelphia's connection to world history. It helped establish the Penn Museum's reputation in Egyptology and marked a new era of archaeological work in Egypt. Visitors can now see this incredible artifact and imagine what life was like in ancient Egypt. It's a reminder of how history travels and how museums keep these stories alive for everyone to see and learn from.